Das Event rules our personal interest.
Und please welcome to the stage with a huge round of applause, Amy Acker.
Hello, hi everyone. How are you guys?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And welcome to Germany.
Thank you.
We've heard, we don't know if it's true, that it's your first time.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, so when did you get in?
Just last night.
Oh, so you had a lot of time to do some sightseeing and shopping.
So the only thing was Dortmund. The only thing you could see is Dortmund.
Well, I rode the train from Frankfurt, so I got to see out the window.
Will you have a chance to do some sightseeing after this convention?
I am not. My husband is doing a Broadway musical right now, so he's in New York, and I left my teenage daughter at home alone, so I've got to get back before the house burns down.
Here she comes. With Sabine Anderson, MacGyver. And here's some backstage.
Welcome. Welcome. Please. Welcome to my living room, sir.
Love what you've done with the place.
I know, just a little bit of a touch-up. New couches, brand new couches, straight from IKEA.
They need work.
Yeah.
How many, may I ask before we start?
You
How
can-
many people understand English really well?
How many people understand English in 75%? There you go. That's not bad. That's not bad. We have good numbers here.
How many people haven't a clue?
That guy. Okay. Welcome to Germany, sir. It's so nice to have you here.
Duncan.
It's all good, don't worry.
I haven't had a Coca-Cola in about 35 years.
Oh,
That's not good for you, really.
no, it's not. What's gonna happen when you get a half Coca-Cola? You're gonna burst like Mentos, or?
I don't know. There's no sugar in this, apparently, so.
That's what they say. All right, let's
I don't know
check.
why I brought that up, but I needed something to drink that was going to cut through the mold and mildew that's accumulated in my mouth since this morning.
All right, we can now see first Coca-Cola sip in 35 years. Delicious?
Anybody here from Coca-Cola?
Needing for a sponsorship? I'm just gonna remind my dear audience, guys, if you would like to ask any question to our guest, you can line up here with Alina, my lovely assistant. She can also help you with translating the questions if you cannot fully put them in English. She will help you. And yeah, go ahead. Let's hit it off. Let's start with a little one. Really, it's something in the spirit of Germans, isn't it? That if they're committed, they are committed to the fan. I really love it. I didn't see it anywhere else in the world. Maybe in America as well, but German, not that. It's different, isn't it? But German fans.
Brazil?
Oh, true. Those are passionate.
I don't know that.
But
No, I think Brazil.
Brazilian people are passionate in general, you know, not about everything. But let's start with our little fan from Germany. Hello, how are you?
You know, keep from colliding, and these two fingers on the end caught a fold in his neck. Muscles. Or fat. Maybe it was fat. Anyway. But I snapped those two fingers off.
No.
Broken. Oh, okay. Wait, I could go on.
Go ahead.
I ruined my back for life. Not even really doing a stunt, just an accident where I was running towards camera, put my foot in a hidden hole, and just went right down to the ground and rolled and came back up in frame. Shot was no good, but it was at that moment that I felt something in my lower back. And that night found out I had herniated 2 discs, and I was out of commission for, I think, well, a while.
So serious stuff.
Yeah.
Dean Anderson for this opportunity. It's unbelievable. My name is Alexander. I'm coming from Estonia. My question is that when I was 35 years younger, I used to cosplay MacGyver's hairstyle by using very heavy hair sprays, polish whatsoever. Then I apparently lost all my hair. Nobody to blame here. Just please suggest how to keep yourself fit and healthy at all times.
What makes you think I'm fit? You should see me naked. There's no fitness going on there. As far as the hair goes, I don't know. I think I'm the only one of 4 boys in our family that hasn't gone completely, not quite your far, but I don't know. It just grows and it's falling out. Just so you know, at 75, you don't think, I'm some magic hair.
Magic hair.
You can figure out the noun in there somewhere, but I don't know, it's genetics. I've been lucky to have this, but at the moment it's out of control.
Thank you.
Like on a technical or technological level, understand engineering and physics and all that stuff. I'm fascinated by it, and I watch shows that are of that ilk. So MacGyver gave me a lot of satisfaction because it was a learning experience every day. Jack, on the other hand, allowed me to, I don't know what the word is, wisecrack? No, improvise, yes. He was, I know, playing Jack was more fun for me because I had regular castmates that I could establish a connection with and play with relationships. And so that was fun. It was kind of new to me because I had done MacGyver for 7, 8, whatever years. And to be doing Jack was just a joy for me. Especially because of, Amanda's kissing. It's a callback. I'm sorry. And Michael's, Michael Shanks, from what I hear, is a heck of a kisser.
He's kind of a kid.
I'm turning to you.
Scale 1 to 10. Thank you so much. Guys, we have time for 2 more questions. 1 more question. It's the boss. I have no power here. 1 more question, so no pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Hello, my name is Connie, and I have a question about your movie Ordinary Heroes. Was it very difficult to play a blind man?
I thought he was deaf. He's not deaf.
No, he was blind.
That explains a lot.
I gotta start reading. Everybody kneel down.
No, just us.
Just me, apparently.
Here you go.
Is my butt crack showing?
Yes. Anybody has €1 to put in? I do.
Cost you more than that.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, hands up. Wait. 3, 2, 1, hands up. Perfect. A round of applause. Please take a seat. Oh,
Good to see all you guys.
well, good to see you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome to my living room. My new couches. Do you like my new style? It's all IKEA.
It's good, man. It's
Good, no?
Jet lag, so maybe I can curl up and take a nap.
Oh, please, you have enough space. We can have a little nap, and then I'll just talk to you. So this is our lovely audience, and I just remind you, my lovely audience, if you have any questions to add, you can line up here behind the microphone, and my lovely assistant Alina will help you if you need any translation. And yeah, go ahead and let's have some fun. Sweet. So, have you ever been to Germany, or this is your first time?
This is my first time in Germany, actually.
No way. And you just landed yesterday?
Got in yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans, or do you know what you want to see?
Well, I gotta say, you know, like when I got into, so I flew into Frankfurt.
Yep.
You know, and then I had no, like I was supposed to take the train over here.
Okay.
And God, seriously, had no idea what I was doing. So
Did you get lost?
I did, and I was like asking directions, and like I don't think many people spoke English, so I was just kind of.
You're here.
I'm here. I don't know how I made it.
But did you actually get into the train?
I did.
It's really nice having you because first of all, you're such a hero for so many young people. Like how many people had the same haircut that John Connor with this with the hair across the eyes. It was such a trend for a while. No, it's almost like Rachel's hair.
Yeah. It was funny. Yeah, like right after that movie, I know you just see a bunch of kids.
Everybody had the same haircut. It's true.
Yeah.
Well, when you first got it, what was it like? Was it anything like going through your mind? Like, oh, this is stupid, or you didn't like it?
No, my haircut was like that.
Like, oh, you came in like this.
I came. So when I first auditioned, I mean, I went to, I was getting my hair cut, and I don't know why, but I just said like, leave it long on this side and leave it really short on that side. I don't know.
So
I wasn't a skater, but I was kind of trying to look like one, I guess. And I loved movies. I loved watching them. I wanted to be in them, like everybody else. But so I mean, I remember Jim Cameron. I went to my third audition. I didn't feel like I did very well, and I just was walking out, and Jim came out and said, you got the movie.
So he told you personally?
He told me personally. So I was just, I couldn't believe it. I was blown away.
Yeah.
And then my life changed.
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah, because that's a big role for a young kid, no? Well, big change. It's such a cult movie.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I bet you will not hang out and smoke cigars with him after shooting, yeah?
Yeah. You're a little weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah.
But I can see there is a little somebody that wants to ask you a question.
Oh, nice.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Oh. Can we have the microphone on, please?
What is the favorite memory of Terminator 2?
What is your favorite memory of Terminator 2?
My favorite memory. Jeez, I have to think about that. The first memory that comes to mind is going to the set for the first time and having no idea how movies are made, and just getting there and just being like, man, this is really boring. Like, oh, you know what's a good one? Is when I got the movie, I got it over the summer, and I was gonna have to do school on the set, and basically I had one day that I could go back to like regular school. So I went back and I was telling all my friends, and I grew up in a very sort of poor neighborhood, like this kind of stuff doesn't happen. And I was telling them like, I'm gonna go shoot a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And my school is basically gonna comprise me learning how to dirt bike ride, and they just thought I was crazy. They literally thought I had lost my mind over the summer, and then I didn't show up the next day. So, and that was it.
And Edward Furlong talks with the fans.
Well, I guess this is art. You're influenced by your performance so many lives and so many people. Fascinating. Sorry, I was just like, wow. I just blew my mind for a second.
It's also important to remain balanced. It's like to come back to the philosophy of the saber and that balance between the mind and the body. I think it's just as important in the process of creating something to have that balance in your own personal mind and body, and I think the most important thing in this case is to remain truthful in what you're creating, and hopefully that is enough. Yeah.
And what I'm hearing, that this is also such a big journey for you, like you're changing with this role and you're changing with this experience. Did you have any similar transformations with your other roles, like in the Pacific Rim or like in any other roles that you have, or this is the one that you feel like you're going to grow the most as an actor, as an artist, as a person?
I was greatly impacted by Shin. Really, she taught me so much, and of course I was really impacted by working with Ray Stevenson. He is such a giant, and what you see in his work portraying Balin, his wisdom is just as grand, and perhaps they have different ways of navigating the world, but Ray's understanding of the universe is so vast and he's so infinite, so just working with him is a gift of a lifetime.
Stars des späten Nachmittags, sie warten schon in der frischen Luft vor der Tür. Aus Star Trek Discovery, Mr. Doug Jones. Und aus der Originalserie und den Kinofilm, die Legende, Mr. Walter Koenig. We are so glad to have you here.
Oh, thank you. So happy to be here.
I wish I could say the same.
So, is this your first Comic-Con? No. You have done them before?
Have you done many Comic-Cons before?
In Germany, this is about the 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started in 1992.
It's very good. So, you both were obviously on Star Trek, and you were on the original series, the one that started it all. How does that make you feel? Does it give you a sense of pride?
Yes.
This will be a short panel.
It'll be a very short panel. I promise to talk longer than him.
Okay, that's great.
No, you know, this is an extraordinary, I feel very lucky I've gotten this far. I'm still alive, number one. That have had some modicum of success as an actor that I recognize, that I've acknowledged, that I've had a chance to be on the stage for so many years. I'm very grateful for that. There are very many talented actors that I've known over the course of all these years who never achieved that kind of recognition. And I feel badly. You know, it's the luck of the draw. You know, something happens, some capricious incident happens that puts you in the forefront. It gives you the opportunity as opposed to somebody else. And it's not as a consequence specifically or exclusively of talent. Things just fall into place. You know, that's the way life is, you know. Here's a gentleman who's been in the business for years and years, but he's always been in a costume that makes him almost unrecognizable. And now he's a movie star. You know, it's at this late date.
When you were cast in Star Trek Discovery, did you feel the legacy?
Oh yes, you can't not feel the legacy. When I got the call that they were doing a new Star Trek series called Discovery, it had been many years since there was a Star Trek on TV. I think Enterprise was the last one, right? And that had been many years before. But I grew up watching this gentleman here when I was born in 1960. So when he came on the air in 1966, I was this big and watching TV like this going, they're in outer space. That's so cool. So now, years later, I'm getting a call that they want me for a new Star Trek series. Of course I felt the legacy. It was such a beautiful thing to be a part of, yeah.
So, and for you to watch this franchise develop over all these many years and the many incarnations, did you follow it? Did you watch the later shows?
No.
He's honest. Did you watch your own show?
I watched at least once.
Okay. It's still good. It's great.
We found an online quote from you in which you said that people are more interested in Chekhov than they are in you as a person. Do you still believe that, or did you actually say it?
That people are more interested in Chekhov?
Yes, yes.
I think that's true.
You still think that's true?
Yeah. I've got there's a whole bunch of women who come up to me and tell me that they fell in love with Chekhov, but they wouldn't have anything to do with me now.
Would you say this is also true for Saru and your person? Yeah.
Oh yeah, people love Saru. Not so sure about me, but yeah. But we, but as an actor, you do infuse some of yourself into every character you play, and you get something from your characters that you play too. I've learned a lot from playing Saru that I didn't, he helped me get over my own fears and anxieties in life because he had to deal with them, and I worked through his fears and anxieties with him, and I benefited from that. Yeah. And well, we need to talk to you too. Okay. Hi. I know we're turning this way, like.
That funny, but that's what they asked me. So I took another shot at it and I said, Captain, guess what? The ship is about to blow out.
See, that's funny.
That's what they're looking for. They didn't want. I didn't understand it at the time. They didn't want. They wouldn't have accepted that reading, in a show, unless I was told and I lost it. But they want to see if, the big word is if, I could bring to it a sense of humor. So what was the question?
Yeah, well, I remember. Should I answer the question?
Yeah, please.
Yes, Discovery now, after 5 seasons, has been canceled, but our 5th season is currently airing on Paramount Plus in some countries. I don't know about here in Germany, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Okay. Every series has to come to an end at some point, of course. We had a 7-season plan, and so for them to cut us off at season 5 was a bit of a surprise. But by the same token, in this day and age, for a series to go 5 seasons is a lot now. So I felt pretty fortunate and thankful that we made it this far.
Provides and go with it. I don't think as an actor you can just categorically say, well, I'm playing an evil character and therefore I have to be evil. You have to believe in the character. You have to believe that there's something worthwhile to justify your behavior. So as a consequence, I don't think of characters. I played a lot of bad kids. I played juvenile delinquents, but I don't think of them that way. I don't think of them as being specifically of a bad nature. I feel that you have to justify for yourself so that you can play it truthfully. You have to justify why they behave the way they do. So I never thought of Bester as being a bad person. I I thought of him as defending his people, protecting what he felt was right, and going with that. That was my attitude, and it's always, as I say, I played. I was young looking when I was already in my late 20s, early 30s. So I played a lot of juvenile delinquents. I played a lot of bad kids, but never thought of them that way. I always thought that they had a reason for being who they were and why they acted the way they did. Okay. We have a question from you.
Hello. I have a question for you, Mr. Jones.
Yes. The maker said if you put your hips forward, your weight will go over the ball of the foot because you don't have a heel, right? So you can't rely on that. So I kind of did this, and I started walking around the costume area going, okay, oh, okay. And I noticed that my arms were coming back, not here, but here, right? So I started doing this, and I liked how it looked. I was like, oh, okay. Like a supermodel alien. So I walked like that in my first scene, and nobody ever told me not to, so it stuck. Yeah. Did you want to see me do that again? Please.
Ja, dafür machen wir das doch immer wieder.